I don't know what it is. I began to feel this tug and this pull in my life, but I knew God had more for me. But where I was, everybody was taking away from me, but no one was pouring back into me. My job, my family, my church, I just felt so depleted and I needed more. But I also knew I was in a place, I had dropped out of college. So I was like, I need to regroup. I need to get myself together. My voice, I didn't have one. At least that's what I thought. So I just put all my things in storage. I joined the military later in life at the age of 32. I joined in December, but I didn't tell my mom until after I had sworn in. And so then that summer I left for boot camp and I heard everything. Oh, you can't do it. You're too churchy. You're too feminine. You're too this, you're too that. But yet I knew I was being pushed into this place. And every time God had shifted me in my life, he's given me the scripture, Genesis chapter 12, 1, 2, and 3, where he told Abram to go into a land where you don't know. And I was literally going into a land I had no clue of. But yet, thank God, throughout the deployment, there were some situations where I could have lost my shipmates that had taken their lives. And despite everything that I've gone through, God still kept me and I didn't know why he was doing. I didn't know what he was doing. So then he opened the door for me to go back to school while I was active duty in the military. And one day I'm sitting at my desk, my computer crashed for 2 days. It was very strange, very weird. And he was like, start a podcast. And I was like, you want who? And he was like, you start a podcast. And I was not like a talkative, outgoing person, but this is what he directed me to do. And so that's how the Speaker Podcast is born out of that situation. So one of the things the podcast taught me, and then I'm still learning, that it's okay to bring all of myself into the room. Every year I host a virtual conference called Heart and Soul. And I had an event with some fathers earlier this year, and we were talking about Black fatherhood. And one of my panelists, Racondius O'Brien, he's a hairstylist in Atlanta, and he made the comment, he was like, I learned how to bring all of myself into the room and let people adjust. And when he said that, it was like something in me went off, because I had spent my whole life being quiet, dumbing down, shrinking who I was out of fear of rejection, or being not confident, not being sure who I was, or feeling like I had something to say and that people wanted to hear me say that. And I say that to you as women, as Black women, wherever you go, whatever space that you're in, be okay with bringing all of yourself into the room. Flaws, your past, all of it. Bring all of that into the room and allow people to adjust. Because I guarantee you, the things that you think people are saying or talking about you, it won't matter, because more than likely they're living with that thought more than you are. And sometimes we can create another world in our head of paranoia, and we think someone's talking about me, or, oh, they don't like me. They might not even be thinking about you. But you should have to stop and grab those thoughts, those imaginations, those strongholds in your mind, the pulling down of strongholds, and arrest those things and replace that with positive things, positive speech. Part of my chemistry brand is good Black men still exist. I've heard so many Black women, oh, all Black men are this, and all Black men are that. Well, if that's what you're speaking, that's what you're going to attract, sis. So if you want a good man, if you want a good husband, you have to change your speech, because the power, life, and death are in our tongues. And there are good fathers out there. There are good Black men out there. There are good pastors, good deacons, good brothers, good nephews, good cousins. They're out there. But if you keep speaking, all men are this, you have to pause and wonder, if you're dating the same type of person, or if you keep marrying the same type of person over and over, what's the common denominator? You.